Hello, my name's Dominic Fonte with Cutler Real Estate. Thanks for tuning in today. I just don't get it. What is going on with these headlines? I mean, what the heck is happening right now? So that's right, the headlines do more to terrify than to clarify. And an example of what I'm talking about is Realtor.com just came out with a recent article. Let me show you the slide. So basically, Realtor.com said foreclosures starts are up 49% over last year. So when you hear that headline, that'll flash you right back to 2008. But when you really look into the numbers, pre-pandemic, there were 28,000 foreclosures. Then in 2020, during pandemic, it was 5603. And now, in 2021, we had a very hopping year. And some of those people were in forbearance and some of them got behind. And there's a good chance they may run into some trouble. And they projected to be in August 8348. So that would be up 49% compared to the prior year. But when you look at overall, that's a very minute amount, even though any foreclosures are painful when people go through hardships. But the good news is if you are going through a hardship, more than likely you have equity in your home because of the way the last 2 years have been. And so you'll probably be able to sell your home, pay off your debt, put some money in your pocket and rent until you can get back on your feet. So that's one of the headlines I see. The other one was the New York Times magazine said, will real estate ever be normal again? What does that mean? What is normal? So again, psychologically, when you see these headlines, you see, well, is this a good time to buy a house? Maybe it's not a good time because the appreciating factor was between 12 and 19%. Who can afford to buy a home now? So when you look at February 2020, 70% of the people felt it's a good time to buy real estate. Then September 2020, it dropped to 65%. Now, September 2021, it dropped all the way down to 32%. Now, I've been in the real estate business for 33 years, and I've done a lot of real estate, helped a lot of families. And I got to tell you, this has been the busiest last 2 years that I've ever seen with buying and selling real estate. The problem is what's the fact from fiction? What's the perception and what's the reality? So in closing, I'd like to say that the winter market is going to be stronger than normal because there's only 1.2 months of supply of real estate, whereas a normal market's 5 to 6 months. I talk about this a lot because I think if you're an informed decision maker, you'll be very wise in your decision on waiting or making a decision to purchase or sell even. So this winter is going to be a busy winter. It's going to pick up steam. Usually April, May, and June is the busiest buying cycle. And that's going to continue, and I think it'll drop off a little bit in July and August because people are trying to take some downtime, take a vacation, back to school. And then I believe the final thing is when you think about the interest rates. So the interest rates are going to tip up a little bit. It's like 3.1 to 3.5, depending on credit, down payment, and other things. And that means that for every $1,000 you borrow, with even this historically low rate, even though it's slightly inclining, the appreciation's cooling off a little bit, but we're still seeing these historic low rates. And I'm going to say $4.22 per thousand for every $1,000 you borrow. So even at 3.5, it's like $4.46. So you're seeing a really affordable prices compared to what I can recall over the past many, many years. And I'm sure some of you will remember that. But in the meantime, I think it's important to be informed. So if you have any further questions, call me at 330-418-1535 or send me an email, Dominic@DominicFonte.com, or see my more than 325-star reviews of what you'll experience working with me and my team. I appreciate you tuning in. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holiday.